little kit here for a fuel pump. Comes with a sock and connectors and little rubber hose, which we won't be using. But apparently this rubber hose is good for any kind of fuel. It's nice to know though. But here's the pump we decided to go with this year. Here's the parts number. That part number will take you to they call 475, but 90% of us know it as the 525 Hellcat pump, which comes in the Dodge Hellcat. This pump does. This pump will support 900 horsepower on regular pump gas. Great for boosted applications. Obviously, Hellcat has boost with supercharger, but great for boost applications. What I found really nice about this pump is everyone's telling me 650 wheel horsepower plus, not horsepower, wheel horsepower plus on a single pump. Now that's got me interested, because I was originally going to do 2 340 pumps. We already have 340 ADM ethanol pump. Get one more, do 2 in the tank. Should do everything we need, which I'm pretty sure it would. But when you look at this pump, you go, one pump is better than 2 for failure reasons. 2 pumps are better than 1 for more fuel reasons. Street car still, okay, so we're not really going to hit it hard this year. If we can get the motor built, I think this pump will do what we need. This pump can even get us to 6 on ethanol. I'll be pretty happy with that this year on a single pump. Then we'll go 2 pumps, and then we'll turn it up. We want to make it safe. But this is definitely a pump, guys. If you're going to run ethanol and you want to stay single pump, run it. Now, definitely get yourself a relay kit for this pump. And Deechworks makes a fuel pump relay kit for this. They recommend a 40 amp relay for this. So when I get that, we'll go back over it again. But I wanted to show you guys that pump, because I'm curious to see if we can't make 600 plus horsepower on it. I mean, I'll make whatever it'll make. So this pump is going to determine how much horsepower we make this year on built motor. Now, stock motor, this will be more than you ever need, but you're better off to have more than you ever need. Fuel is the key to keeping an engine alive. Now we'll journey over to some my favorite products, which is not the best. I'm not telling you it is the best. But now, some might say you went with a too small of a blow-off valve. I don't know. Look at that hole. That's a big hole, you know. It's a little package. There's a part number to it. Now, I think it's going to be plenty for the goals that I want to do. Now, if it becomes an issue, we'll just buy another one. We'll put 2 in the pipe. They're a big deal, guys. You don't have to go ridiculously big, like, you know, blow-off valves. Like, they make one about like this, double the size of this. Precision does. And I don't think we're really going to need it. We'll find out once we start going, right? If we do, we'll buy another one. I think we'll be fine. I mean, this pump here, this blow-off valve, you do it by shims. You got this shim, and this shim. So when you shim it, I think there's probably one shim in here as well. You got to take it apart, but I'd imagine there's a shim in here already. But each one of these shims in your book will explain what they do all together, one, blah, blah, blah. So that lets you know what you can open it to. I'm not sure. Never really looked over it. It's the 50 millimeter blow-off valve, this one is. All billet. But, oh, there we go. Here's your spacers. And that tells you right there what different spring pressures go to. And this one's like upwards of 22 psi. Right, what is this one? This is yeah. So, I mean, I wouldn't want my blow-off valve open up at 22 psi. That's a lot of boost. I mean, we'll probably be like you normally are, around 12 pounds or something. I mean, I think the one I got now probably opens at 6. So this should hold without opening up. That's the key thing with these. Once they start to open up, you kind of went past them. Or if they don't relieve enough. If it doesn't relieve enough, we'll just simply buy another one. I don't have no problem with that. Looks cool, I think. Precision did a good job on it. Looks good. It's clean. Everything looks good inside. I went all Precision this year. Normally, we'd go Turbo Smart. We're changing it all up this year. And we're going to try to go fast, and we'll see how good reliability is on. There we go. You got bring it all out here. We got some springs. That sumbitch there is more than anybody would ever need. Then you get your wastegate clamp, wastegate to the manifold clamp. Then you get all your fittings. And as you can tell, we went V-band the first time. So looks pretty nice though.
It does.
And this is a 44 millimeter gate, but Precision, I believe, calls it a 46 mil gate. I think it's the diaphragm in here or up here. I can't remember. Some reason it makes it a 46 millimeter. So actually, hold a lot more boost than a typical 44. But I mean, you can look down inside of it. Really clean castings, I think. And then there's the part number to it. In case anybody's interested in getting any of this stuff, I don't know. Especially if it works, right? If I can prove that it works and it works well, some of you might be interested in buying it. I know some of you like to buy your own stuff, which is what I like to do, and some of you like to know what works, and you find that out by watching me. We try to help you out as best you can by what works and what doesn't work. I think this Precision right here is going to treat us, I think it's going to treat us good. So far, we've had good luck with Precision. I mean, everyone will tell you that Precision is made to go fast, but it's not reliable. I've seen it not be reliable either, but as you guys watch my little turbo the last 4 years just go through hell, no engine oil in it, and sucking the crank sensor up in it, sucking every bug in the county up in it, and no filters on it, no nothing, and it just keeps going. And we finally had to send it in only because we sucked the crank sensor up in, and what do you expect? Now this is something that I was really happy to get. Now, I've had these parts for some time. Then we want some more V-band stuff. There's a part number in case you guys want to try to duplicate this new setup that we're doing. I know some of you, like I said, some of you want to know this stuff, and some of you really could care less. And some of you think I am just a know-it-all, which you're not wrong there. I definitely think I know it all. I mean, I don't know it all, but comes to betas, I know a lot of shit. I don't know at all about building everything. Well, this is the key of how we're going to build some damn power. There you go, let's go a little billet. More billet. Everything I got's billet. You noticed here? Got a little train going on. Now this is anti-surge. So keeps it from trying to spin the compressor backwards. And if you look right here, what's that say? AR 70. So, as you know, pushing a lot more air this year. No more baby turbo. This is still baby stuff compared to a lot of stuff, guys. But there you go. And you can see right here on this side, we want 82 AR this year, so we're not going to have no back housing holding us back this year. That held us back from making more power with the other one. But I mean, real deal precision. This is a 62-66. So this is a 62 millimeter turbo. And it's a 66, which is basically a modded version of the 6262. This will push about 20 more horsepower, 30 more horsepower, I believe it is, than the 6262. And I've heard a lot of people tell me that you can count on a lot more than that out of it over the 6262. So I don't know about you guys, but that looks awesome. Now, people are probably like, how the heck are you going to put that on there when you got to shave your turbo already? Well, that's the next thing we got to show you. We're going to use to hold that turbo, and we got 513 Fabrications to fab up this top mount for us, which he was the only guy I could find to even do it for us. He got the flanges cut for us, and then he was able to finally get at it. And what we hear after he got done with that is a T3 flange to the top. We got a 44 millimeter wastegate over here, which will hold our T3 turbo. And then if you look down inside of it, it ain't all messed up or anything. Looks pretty good. You can see the 4 runners. Can't see this one, I guess, but you can get into it there. Right in there. You can see it. It's hard to get in there. But it, you know, looks good. I think it looks like a pretty good one. We were going to ceramic coat this, and I was supposed to have a fab appointment, and everything didn't work out right because Precision took forever on, well, actually that's another company. We're not even going to mention them, but anyway, another company took forever to get me my Precision stuff. So we didn't get that done, but we will be getting it done. So we didn't get the ceramic done on it. So we left it raw like this, and I'm still going to get it ceramic coated, I believe, to keep the heat down. And anybody got ideas on ceramic coating color, or should I just let it raw like this and just kind of polish it out a little? But if anybody was wondering what kind of material it was made of, I don't know if you can get in here without it glaring, but as you guys can see, 1.5 scheduled 10 TP304 steel. I'm pretty sure that's how they do the steel. 304L over here it says as well, but you can look that up and let me know what you think of it. But 1.5 inch runners should in my opinion, make some really good power. We shouldn't have any power issues with this, running this. I don't see how. So I think we'll be good. We'll polish these out a little bit maybe, but really no use in doing that when you're going to get it ceramic coated. Or do you think I should polish it out, you know? Not sure. Turbo sits on it really nice. I mean, we'll see if we can't put the turbo on here real quick. Show you that. I don't know if we can do that or not. Might have to back up a little bit to get the turbo in there. But you guys can see how it sits on there. Look at that. Sits really, really nice. Not sure if we're going to have to go custom radiator or not, guys. So you figure you got the wastegate hanging out here. And then you got the front of this, you know, out this way, which we can adjust this a little differently yet. Yeah. I think we got that shooting a little out that way. So we'll have to adjust that a little bit wherever we need it there. But, pretty decent sized turbo, but what I like about it, right? Say, this turbo is not going to hit my final goal, that's for sure. But this turbo would be really good for the new street car eventually. But look at the gap we got right here. I mean, I can put my hand down through it. So that means, I'd say this is a 62 millimeter. I'd say a 66 millimeter turbo wouldn't be out of the question to say if we one day want to hit 1,000 horsepower. But we might be able to get there on a 63 millimeter, 1,000 horsepower, 64 millimeter probably. I'd say 63 probably damn near gets you there. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think this will get us close to 750. But we went with the 82 RA housing, so we don't have no exhaust pressure issues. These big runners like this, I don't think we're going to have any exhaust back pressure issues. But we were running way smaller before, and way smaller wastegate to control the boost. So I think we're going to be pretty golden to be, after the engine's built, to see this setup making max power probably around 40 psi. 40 psi, I'd say that's going to be the number to get the 750. And the Chinese boys, I think, are the same as this, and guys are making 700 plus on them. I'm pretty sure Precision will do a Chinese boy. Pretty sure. They're built to go fast. Let me know what you guys think. I think we did pretty good on getting this. And yet again, he will build you one of these if you want to get a hold of him on Facebook or Instagram. 513 Fabrications. Let me know what you guys think about everything.